Hi guys, you know what? My favorite thing to do in the month of December is to read Christmas stories to you. And I don't get to see you very often, so I'm going to start reading a Christmas story each time on Seesaw too. So, because I have so many Christmas books that I absolutely love. This one is called The Christmas Hat. Little Owl was just a tiny baby when Rabbit and Badger found him lost in the woods one fine autumn day. "Don't worry, Little Owl," Rabbit had said kindly, stroking his downy head. "We will take care of you until you are big enough to take care of yourself." Rabbit and Badger loved Little Owl, but looking after him could sometimes be tricky. "Don't do that, Little Owl," said Rabbit. "Look, he's splashing in the mud." "Or that," said Badger. "Look, he's taking all the clothes out of the laundry basket." "And definitely not that," added their friend Mole, as Little Owl began unraveling his favorite blanket. Look, he's got a piece of the yarn, and the more he pulls, the more the blanket will unravel. When winter came, the animals could not even see what mischief Little Owl was getting into. Mischief is trouble. His fluffy white feathers blended so perfectly with the snow that he seemed to disappear. See, he's hard to see in the snow. "Only a few days until Christmas," said Rabbit happily one snowy morning. As she put the finishing touches on her Christmas cake, she had an idea. "I will make Little Owl a hat for Christmas," she said to Badger. "A bright red hat to wear when he goes outside. That way we will always be able to see where he is and what he is up to." Little Owl liked his soft red present, but he wasn't quite sure what to do with it at first. Look. He's holding it. Now he's trying to eat it. What in the world? And then he put presents in it. "Wear it when you go out in the snow," instructed Rabbit. "Then we will always be able to find you." Later that day, the animals went for a walk in the snowy wood. As usual, Little Owl was lagging behind, hopping in and out of snowdrifts. "Well, at least we can see where he is now," Rabbit said to Badger. But just then, something terrible happened. Look at, what is this little guy? Uh-oh, something bad's gonna happen. From behind the tree sprang a big red fox, looking for something tasty to eat for his Christmas dinner. The other animals ran for cover, but Little Owl just stopped hopping and stayed very still. Why is he just standing there? Why isn't he running away? He thought the snow would hide him as it usually did, but he had forgotten all about the new red hat on his head. See, if he just stayed still, he would blend in with the white snow, but he forgot about his hat. And look, the fox has got his tongue sticking out. He's licking his lips. He's gonna eat him! No, he's not. Never. The fox licked his lips. "Hello, Little Owl," he said. "In that nice red hat, you look good enough to eat." "Run, Little Owl!" cried the animals from their hiding place. "Run away as fast as you can!" So Little Owl ran, bouncing and tumbling through the snow. The fox was hot on his tail until... whoomph! Down a snowbank fell Little Owl, and off came his bright red hat. He sat down hard in the snow and stayed very, very still. Do you think the fox can see him now? I know the fox can see his hat, but maybe he can't see Little Owl. Fox looked everywhere, but he couldn't see Little Owl. He slunk off into the woods, his tummy still rumbling with hunger. "Thank goodness you're safe," cried Badger. Rabbit gave Little Owl an extra cuddly hug as they headed back home. Maybe that nice red hat wasn't such a good idea after all, she said. But Little Owl loved his soft red hat. It didn't take him long to find just the perfect use for it, and Rabbit and Badger always knew exactly where to find him at bedtime. Look, he's using it like a sleeping bag, because he's all tucked into it, and he's reading a book to his little friend the mouse. And that's the end of the Christmas hat.